Next up, slid him down the stairs. Lover rats out National Guardsman's estranged wife who murdered him as he slept.
Johnson was reported missing on September 23rd after he did not show up for work. The informant was revealed to be a man with whom Gledhill was having an extramarital affair.
If you're the lover in this 1 in a million situation, that poor bastard, what are you thinking when she drops this hot potato in your lap? Oh, great, I got the one that wants to talk and make it so bad. This is what she tells me. How selfish to let someone know that you murdered your spouse before we sleep together for what she wouldn't have known would have been the final time. Then when she's off fixing me a sandwich, hold the mayo, babe, it will give me enough time to alert Crime Stoppers. Good old American tip line, because an adulterous woman I can abide, but a murderous woman I will not. After all, what are we if we don't have our morals? This is actually an update to the Jennifer Gledhill story that I caught about 2 weeks ago. Prosecutors in Utah on Tuesday formally charged a 41-year-old wife and mother with murdering her National Guardsman husband as he slept and then getting rid of the body, which has not yet been found. Me personally, I think she's using the location of the body as a bargaining chip in exchange for a slightly lighter sentence. She's accused of killing her husband, 51-year-old Matthew Johnson, a member of the National Guard, in September. Gledhill reported him missing to the Cottonwood Heights Police Department on September 28th, but cops believe she killed him days earlier and buried him in a shallow grave. She's not giving up the whereabouts of the body. Prosecutors revealed that they relied on a key witness previously described as a confidential informant, the man with whom Gledhill was having an extramarital affair. What more could she possibly have wanted? They had the $1 million house, a beautiful family, and a side piece. So there were reports that the marriage was on the rocks. So it was a 7 out of 10 and not a 10 out of 10. But if I'm the lover, my first thoughts is that it's only a matter of time before this investigation blows my way, so let me hurry up and get in front of this to let them know I don't have anything to do with it. I'm actually surprised that she didn't share with him where the body was. He apparently told cops that Gledhill, who has 3 young children with Johnson, came over to his house on September 22nd. He relayed that she described to him how her husband had come home on September 20th and yelled at her because he knew she had been sleeping with someone else. Prosecutors claim she allegedly told her lover that the next day, on September 21st, she shot Johnson as he slept in their bed. I alluded to something like this in the previous video on this story, that there had to be some level of trust, some level of respect, or even somewhere he believed that there would be room for reconciliation, because after all, they were still sharing the same bed together, and that really means something even when you're going through a rocky marriage.
Gledhill allegedly told the man that she shot Johnson in the head as he slept in their bed. She then claimed to have put Johnson's body in a rooftop storage container before sliding him down the stairs of the home and loading his body in a minivan. Johnson's body has yet to be found.
Here's what people fail to realize time and time and time again. The side dude does not rotate into the main dude slot just because you got rid of the main dude. And especially if that main dude is an actual bona fide husband. What did you think was going to happen? That you were going to go all the way now? That you were going to be a full-time couple? Oh, no, sweetheart. No, sweetie, 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 sweetie. You're going to jail for murder. Gledhill allegedly smashed Johnson's phone and ditched his truck in a nearby neighborhood. She then drove his body north and buried him in a shallow grave, according to prosecutors. All this is pointing to premeditated murder, by the way. The informant noticed bruises on Gledhill's body. She allegedly told him she got them while burying her husband's body and cleaning the house. Where were the kids during all this? Did she murder him and then send the kids off to school, or did she do it while the kids were gone? That's what I really want to know. Surveillance video at a car wash allegedly shows her thoroughly cleaning her vehicle around 11 p.m. before driving to her lover's house shortly before midnight. This had to be an all-day event. That's why I'm very curious to understand if this happened before, during, or after the kids were in school, or if the kids were even in the house.
So while we file charges today, the work continues. The body has not yet been recovered, but based on the totality of the evidence that we were able to gather, we felt sufficiently comfortable that we had probable cause to warrant the filing of the charges that we did.
Neighbors also told cops they saw Gledhill's parents cleaning in her house for several hours on September 24th. Wait a minute, what role did they play in helping cover this up? When confronted with this fact, her parents claimed they were only there for a short period of time. Prosecutors said, detectives, it doesn't matter. If you were there, you know what happened. Detectives asked her father if he went into the master bedroom, and he allegedly responded, I did not go in where the incident happened. Perhaps most eye-popping of all, Gledhill allegedly bought a new mattress to replace the one where Johnson was shot to death, but that apparently didn't stop investigators from finding a large blood-stained spot in the master bedroom carpet underneath the bed and blood on the bed frame. Gledhill's parents claim they bought her a new mattress on Amazon at their daughter's request at one-click Prime delivery. I'm telling you, I don't know about the people out there that have been following this story a little bit more closer than I have, but that whole parents aspect of it all is definitely a twist for me. What do you do if you're a parent and your child murders someone? Do you protect them by turning them into the authorities, or do you protect them by helping them cover up the evidence and helping them scrub the crime scene? It's definitely a wild dilemma. Investigators also searched their parents' home. In a bedroom where Gledhill would sleep, they allegedly found a green and tan Glock 19X box wrapped in a baby's onesie in a tote bag. Jesus, the gun wasn't there, but prosecutors believe the box contained the murder weapon. Cops arrested Gledhill on October 2nd. She's been in jail ever since. Local NBC affiliate KSL reported that though Gledhill claimed Johnson was abusive, a court ruling said on September 16th that text message evidence indicated she was equally confrontational, was possibly attempting to goad him into a violent response. That makes so much sense to me, and that she was berating, belittling, and demeaning. CBS affiliate KUTV obtained a probable cause arrest affidavit that included some of the text messages between Gledhill and her secret lover. Apparently, she was none too pleased when the man declined to offer his support after her stunning admission. The affidavit said, you don't say. What was he supposed to offer you? Murder, sex, and hot cocoa? You killed your husband. Don't be silly. In these messages, Gledhill tells informant that she assumed he would be like her. You assume wrong. And if her friend told her a hypothetical story, she would say, let me get my shovel. The affidavit reportedly said Gledhill told informant that if she was told the story she told him, she would take it to the grave. There you have it, kids. The new info on Jennifer Gledhill's case. Tell me what you think.